Good day everyone and welcome back to NS2HD. This is a two-part commentary of a 41-minute game on Rockdown, and I'm very excited about this game. You know what it means when I say I'm very excited. It is a dual perspective commentary. The reason I'm breaking it up into two parts I will talk about later, because as you know I like to cover the early game before I talk more generally about my video. So here we go. I am on the left in Alien Commander, and I am full screen at the moment, dropping an armory very early on, and I can tell you right now Tempest is just running towards power nodes to begin some power node harassment before moving into Marine start. You can see him right there, going to work on that power node, in my view, and his. So I will go back into my view to look at what I'm doing in main base. The armory is up, and now I'm placing a second extractor very, very early in node reserves, because I want that res very early, not trying to push for West Wing too fast because I know the Skulks will be there before us anyway. And here comes Tempest for a harass in Marine start. Will he be able to get any kills? Not sure. No, he's pretty much running straight by. So a very good harass there from him, just keeping us on our toes and preventing us from pushing out too fast. He's running back into West Wing, where I am now pushing forward with a Mac because I know they'll be trying to take at the power node, and I also want to be able to assist the Marines in building an armory very early in here. That's how I want to take it. So I'm asking Red Squad to move forward into West Wing, and Tempest is in here as well. So watch both perspectives to see how the fight went down from both Marine Commander view and Alien First Person view. Tempest went down, unfortunately, so it's just my view now. Watching Red Squad move in, I'm trying to drop a few health packs. Unfortunately, do not have too much plasma at the moment, and I want to save up some for a sentry gun. Marine's still alive, but we are dropping to the Skulks. There are a few Skulks left in there. Not sure if we're going to be... Hold on, please, hold on. I really want to take West Wing in this game because I really want some tech. Unfortunately, we have gone down and we have retreated, and we are just going to have to defend our base now because the aliens have dropped Hive in West Wing. And it's not looking good for Marine Team, as usual, on Rockdown. Now, if you haven't heard me talk about the strategy of Rockdown before, here is yet another sermon. This is not an NS2 official map. This is an engine test map that has been taken for gameplay, so gameplay doesn't work all that well on it. And the point is that Marines need an expansion to get even some of the most basic tech, and like level 2 armor and weapons, which they really need, and flamethrowers and grenade launchers. So on Rockdown, it's very, very, very hard to get that expansion because it's so far away. West Wing is the closest, and it's so far away from Marine start that it's really, really impossible to get, especially in the early game. So that's it for the strategy sermon. That's why this game is going the way of most Rockdown games, which is a Marine protracted defense. But I'm bringing it to you because it looks really cool, and because I have both perspectives, and because it's something like 41 minutes long. Now, talking more generally about this video, because I have so much time to talk about it, I am breaking it into two parts. I know I can upload this whole thing in one giant 40-minute chunk for you guys on YouTube these days, but I'm not going to, because it is a lot easier for me to break it into two parts and render it and upload it in two parts, because I can render one part while the other part is uploading. Anyway, it's just generally easier for me. It's not because I'm trying to make your life hard, guys, and as soon as it's uploaded, I will try to put a link to the second part at the end of it. Now, moving back to the game, Tempest has evolved into Gorge, and I am pushing forward with Blue Squad here. I'm trying to support them as best I can from the sky, but I do not have a lot of plasma. There's not going to be a lot of health packs. I have researched shotguns for my team there. Tempest has run into Marine spawn, getting a fantastic rifle butt kill, if I don't say so myself, on a Skulk that ran straight at me as I came out of the command station, and now I'm trying to bring down these Hydras because a Gorge has run in, being Tempest, and dropped Hydras all over Marine spawn, which is an acceptable tactic these days because Hydras do not completely lag out the server like they used to. I will restore myself to my rightful place in the command station right now, as Tempest is coming in the node reserve vents, and no doubt he'll be having a go at the extractor in there where Blue Squad is right now. I am upgrading my extractors frantically. Notice that I rebuilt the extractor that went down after debris cleared, and I'm trying to upgrade the extractors because I know that we're a bit stuck in here. I know we're stuck in Marine spawn, so we need plasma, because with plasma you can keep the team armed with shotguns, and shotguns are very effective. They are pretty low tech, they are first tier tech, but they are very good. When you get weapons level 1, they can do a lot of damage, especially to Skulks. So there is still a chance to push out to West Wing in mid-game if you have enough shotguns. Red Squad, comprising the majority of my 7-man team, is defending the base at the moment. And Tempest running in yet again as a skulk and making a nuisance for himself around the base. I think he'll be able to escape there. No, he does get taken down by a member of Red Squad, who then turns into a member of Blue Squad. Fight raging outside the Node Reserves extractor room there. The corridors that lead to West Wing are a part of Node Reserves, by the way, just when you're trying to identify areas for your teammates. Tempest is back at the Hive now, so not sure what he'll be evolving into. Should be exciting to see. I'm not very excited because I'm the commander right now and I want to win, so I want him to stay a skulk so I can keep killing him with my team. Moving a Mac forward with my team now. I decided we were going to try and take this the old-fashioned way. We're going to push forward with sentry guns very, very slowly up the Node Reserves corridors. So I'm getting a Mac there to build that sentry gun while my teammates hold off in the further corridors towards West Wing. Tempest is currently making a nuisance of himself at the other side, the eastern side of Marine Spawn. He's using his parasite on people. So that's very annoying to have that up your bottom when you're a Marine commander. I didn't want to say another word there. So, first sentry gun is up, and I am rotating it round. So the idea here is I'm going to leapfrog sentry guns forward towards West Wing because I want West Wing. Take note of the beautiful Marine flashlight effects there from Blue Squad as they move towards West Wing. I asked the team not to push too far forward, to stay back with the sentry guns, and try not to feed the alien team plasma. Just hold back and let me march the sentry guns forward for you. Constantly researching upgrade plasma. You can upgrade each extractor 3 times to get more plasma out, and that is utterly essential when you're trapped in like this. You need your team to have lots and lots of plasma, and when the Marine team is trapped like this, they really only have 2 extractors. The Node Reserves one is usually fairly safe, and of course they have the Marine Start extractor, which is safe as long as you keep an eye on your base. So, another sentry gun going down here. I've advanced rapidly forward. Haven't leapfrogged them perfectly. They are not inside of each other, so skulks could get behind these sentry guns and take them out. Back in Tempest view, there are Hydras going up in the West Wing Hive, and Tempest is taking a look at the roof space. Not sure why. Maybe he's thinking of evolving into Lurk. And back in Marine Start, I am just chilling, watching my Marines do their thing. Had a Green Squad, Red Squad, and Blue Squad for just the briefest of moments there. And there is notice the Crag heal spray coming out, so the alien commander has done well to place whips and Crags over that area so that I can't advance very easily into West Wing, even if all the aliens die. There is a fade in Marine Spawn as well, so very, very rapid 2 Hive tech from the alien team has given them fades, and I don't know what I'm doing. I've just run out of the command chair and run completely the wrong way. The help was needed back in Marine Spawn, and I abandoned my teammates for a moment there. I do not know why, so do not ask me. Blue Squad all spawning out of the infantry portal. I really should be dropping a second infantry portal at the moment, but I am very, very tight on carbon because I only have 2 extractors. That Mac got denied. Trying to drop a sentry gun there, but it will be denied. I'll try and get that back there in a moment. I think what I'm going to try and do here is overlap sentry guns over Marine Start, which is a good idea because sentry guns that overlap each other are harder to kill. Now, I was over the microphone saying there's a skulk in Marine Start. He's hiding in the vents, in the mesh roof spaces above Marine Start, but my Marine teammates couldn't find him, so he jumps out and gets a couple of kills there. Tempest finding my new sentry gun going up, and he is going to chew that down. No, he's not. He's going to run away and ignore it, which was a bad move from him. He could have taken that down and cost me crucial plasma. I only have 20 at the moment, and every sentry gun costs 20 plasma. So he's managed to retreat out of the Node Reserves vent, and no doubt will maybe be making a nuisance of himself again in the future. Used up my spare command station energy to create 3 Macs, so this sentry gun will be covering the sentry gun at the bottom, in the actual main corridor. Always a good tactic to cover sentry guns with other sentry guns. Unsuspecting skulks may not see the second sentry gun before it's too late. Muddle asking, do we have an armory? And the answer is yes. I've just hidden it in against the wall. The reason I do that is because an armory in the middle of the room provides skulks with a place to hide. You do not want that. There is a lurk on the field now. Not cool, because that lurk is harassing the max that I'm getting to build a sentry gun, and the sentry gun is not fast enough to be able to kill that lurk popping in and out using lurk snipe. Blue Squad again pushing forward into the auxiliary node reserves corridor. Auxiliary node and node reserves. Very confusing. Node Reserves is the corridors on the west side. Auxiliary Node is the room with an extractor on the east side. So that's what that confusion is about. One of the sentry guns is still active, so I can still leapfrog, and that's why I'm moving this Mac in here and building a new sentry gun on the top of these crates. I thought that was a good position to put it until I realized that a skulk in the Node Reserves
vent could easily kill that sentry gun. Red squad up here in force, they will be able to hold off that fade very easily and may in fact take it out. Yes, they do take it out, so very good play on the part of red squad. Unfortunately, there is a lurk in there that will be able to continue to gas, and guess what? That lurk is Tempest, so he's gassing through the mesh there. He gets a snipe kill there, has the advantage of the mesh grates to be able to snipe through and gas through, making life very hard for the Marine team, and he also has multiple crags to heal him up if he does in fact, I don't know how that came out, does in fact take damage. So here I am rotating my second sentry gun round. It is being covered by the original sentry gun except via the vent. So if a skulk is in that vent, not good for me. Marine tragically going down there to Tempests again. Very effective lurking there. Lurk is incredibly effective for defense, especially if you can hold them at bay at a choke point like the aliens can in the corridors of node reserves. Back in Marine Start, I'm building sentry guns everywhere. The reason I'm not building them faster is because I'm actually plasma restricted. I have 11 plasma at the moment after placing that sentry gun. Sometimes it can be a good idea to ask your teammates to get in the chair and place some sentry guns if they have spare plasma, but I told my teammates I wanted them to just spend their money on shotguns so that we could keep the pressure on. Now, I'm beginning to consolidate our defenses in this area because I know that this is not looking good for us at all. Soon the aliens will just be constantly fading and lurking us, so we need to have some solid defenses in place. So I am placing a second armory up in node reserves, and also good because it allows your Marines to heal closer to the fight than they would otherwise be able to do, because I do not have enough spare plasma to be dropping health packs and armory packs. There is a lurk in the node reserves vent. This is exactly what I was talking about. He is going to be able to take down that sentry gun very easily. So I'm placing sentry guns in these little corners. This is a very effective place to put sentry guns because the alien team can't quite get behind them there, and you can place two in those two little nooks, and it's very effective defense. Tempest is about to run straight in there into it, switching up to his spikes to be able to kill that Mac. I think he's just maybe outside range. No, he's able to kill it. I see the Mac going around everywhere, and I try to move it, but it's too late, and that sentry gun is not complete. So I ask my teammates to please press that lurk back and then finish building that sentry gun. Whether or not they'll be able to actually carry out that order is a different question, because that lurk, Tempest getting another kill there, and another lurk getting another kill there, and then he's going to start taking down that freshly built sentry gun. So unfortunately that push did not work. The only positives for the moment about the Marine team are that I have the second armory up in node reserve, so that's effectively allowing my Marines to push a little bit faster and stay healed a little bit faster. And it's protected by a sentry gun that I have in there, which just took down a lurk which jumped out of the vent. And no doubt I will place more sentry guns in there when I actually have the resources, like right now. That was very prescient timing on my commentary's part. Second sentry gun going up as Tempest uses his spores down from the vent onto my poor unsuspecting Marines, who are down there chilling. Not sure what that rifle's doing in the middle of my view. I have no idea what that's doing there. And there goes the second sentry gun, 2 Max building it up, and I'm going to point that at the original sentry gun so they cover each other across the corridor. Very effective method of defense to do that. Tempest still being a bastard and putting his spores down into the node reserves area, which is bad because Marines have to traverse that area to get to the fight near West Wing. Oh, actually, one of my Marines did manage to build that sentry gun up before Tempest killed it, so it is now in business, and I have 19 plasma, so I'll almost be able to build a new sentry gun up there in the second nook, and that will be very effective because the alien team can't quite snipe it through those mesh vents, and they can shoot any aliens that come up at them from at the bottom of the ramp there. So I'm very happy that those 2 sentry guns are going up. The Gorge in there has responded with a whole bunch of Hydra spam at the bottom of that ramp, which is a decent tactic when you have spare plasma. I have just pumped 3 Max out because I had spare energy. I hadn't created a Mac in ages at the command station. Max costing 50 energy at the command station. So they'll be able to move forward and effectively help me maintain this position. Unfortunately, there's no... Max will auto-repair, I believe, if they're close enough, or maybe it's auto-build, I'm not sure, but keep an eye on your Max because they can very effectively repair buildings when they are damaged. Now, here are my other places. I'm placing a sentry gun here, and I think I'll also place an armory up there at some point as well to assist my team in pushing forwards. So many Hydras in West Wing at the moment. Tempest's view revealing that. I wish I'd be able to see that when I was playing from the Marine side. So many Hydras. Notice the fact the game is not even lagging, and there are 14 players in here at the moment. So Build 160 is just worlds beyond, say, Build 151, if anyone remembers that. Tempest going down to the sentry guns that I had placed. I have put a second infantry portal up as well. I like that little position near the crates. I think it's a nice little defended position. It stops skulks from very easily being able to just chop at the base of the infantry portal and kill any marine that comes out. Dropping a couple of ammo and health packs here while I'm trying to. The game seems to have a little trouble dropping health and ammo packs at the bottom of that ramp, but it doesn't really matter because this isn't a full NS2 gameplay map, so if it was on Tram I'd be a bit concerned, but it's not, it's on Rockdown, so hey, just a fact of playing on an engine test map. Multiple max up here, so I should be building stuff. I have 47 carbon and 39 plasma. And there you go, I'm dropping that second armory in that little nook there. Unfortunately, what I didn't realize when I dropped this, I thought I was being really clever, but Lurks can attack that armory from the mesh. See, in Tempest view, he can see the Mac that's building that armory through the vents, and he will be able to attack that armory through the mesh grate there when it is constructed, and that will be just so annoying later in the game, I can tell you that right now. Drawing slowly towards the end of this first part of the game, there is a whole nother second part which is just as long, so don't fret, so much more gameplay to come. And I am trying to get this position set up, but there is a skulk behind the armory, and I'm frantically telling Red Squad there is a skulk up there, can you please kill it? That armory is already down to 33% health, 772 out of 2,400. I don't know if that's actually 33%. If it is, I love my math skills, but I don't think my skills are that great. And I believe those sentry guns have also gone down. I can't quite see them through Tempest's lurk sporing at the bottom of that corridor. He retreats behind the Hydras because a Marine comes after him. And that Marine's like, oh my god, I cannot take on 4 Hydras, a Whip, a Crag, and a Lurk, so I'm going to retreat out of there really, really quickly. I'm also building sentry guns on the crates back at spawn because we did have a couple of skulks coming in from the other side. Notice that because the Marine team is applying pressure to the West Wing Hive up here, the aliens are not really attacking via East Wing. They're trying to keep their defenses up here because they know how bad it would be if we managed to break through and actually put down a second command station and get a command facility here. So we're not vulnerable from the east side because we're pressing west so hard. And as they say, the best defense is a good offense, and that is the strategy I am playing to here, trying to keep the pressure on the alien team in West Wing rather than letting them attack us through node reserves, thus allowing them to also attack through East Wing. So that's why you're not seeing too much coming through East Wing. I am jumping out of the command station because of a skulk and getting killed. A skulk that did attack via East Wing, so it does happen. They can also get through the vent if they're really, really fast through node reserves. That sentry gun, I need to rotate that sentry gun. That skulk is just sitting there waiting for me, so I jumped out of the infantry portal and he was chilling. I don't know what he was doing. I think maybe he had some lag or he was on text chat or something, because I did manage to get him, and 4 bullets, and I kill him with the last bullet. So finally, a little bit of aiming. Good luck there for me, managing to kill him with the last of that 4 bullet burst I had at the bottom of my rifle magazine. Armory still up, Max taking damage. I'm not sure if Max can repair each other. I really must look into that. 2 sentry guns still active. I just couldn't see them through the spores before. They are still active, so the defenses are still holding outside West Wing, and we are still in with a chance with this game. We just need to push forward and take out some of this stuff. If we had grenades, or flamethrowers, but unfortunately that's the whole point. We're trying to push through to West Wing and get that tech point because we want flamethrowers and grenades. So we're going to do it the old-fashioned way, and it's really not working. My only idea at the moment was to put sentry guns at the bottom of the ramp, thus pushing forward even further. But I don't think it's going to be able to happen. I bought a shotgun here because I saw a gorge dropping Hydras all over my Marine start base. So I thought, you little bastard, I'm going to come after you with a shotgun. Notice how quickly you can bring down Hydras with a shotgun. I really need to go back and heal at this point, though. I do manage to take down 3 Hydras without getting killed, so I'm pretty proud of myself, and I will retreat to the armory to heal up. Tempest is still fighting away outside West Wing where most of the team is, and I will go back to my view just to watch me killing these Hydras. Actually, no, I won't. I'm going to go back to Tempest because that's more interesting, except he's retreated, and now he's gassing those Marines. I'm jumping back into the command chair now. Whip stopping that Marine who managed to push forward quite far there, killing him dead. Blue squad still in force there, still 3 of them, so still a chance to push through. You can tell from Tempest's view that from the alien perspective, we are actually doing quite decently with this attack. Tempest taking every opportunity to try and kill sentry guns, and there is a skulk there taking that one out, so that's not too good for us. I am going to cut this commentary right here in 2 and look out for part 2 momentarily. I will upload it probably only a few hours after this part. Thanks a lot for watching, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed this video.